Now I have my seatbelt on. Happy car.
Yeah. So I had did this before. Recorded some of our conversation. We was driving to soccer practice. It was probably like 2 weeks ago, and people liked it. They was really shocked on what type of relationship we got. It's like it's father and daughter. Like, that's my little boo. And like, you know, how peaceful and how happy our home is. You know, a lot of people in the world is stressed out. Like that kid at your school who tried to.
Yeah. I heard more about that information. They said that he passed away in the hospital.
He did pass away?
Yeah.
Oh,
someone said there's an article about it, and she read it, and people dared him to do it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And 2 girls were already bullying him as it is, so he didn't really care when someone dared him to.
Yeah, it's a lot of kids that's really vulnerable in this world. And I say the world take advantage of broken people like never before. The girl at my job, she was saying like how lonely and depressed she was during those like the years of COVID when they had those lockdowns. And I was like, to us, it's like COVID didn't even happen, you know? We was outside every day playing. We had laser tag. We was playing Xbox.
We were still interacting with people 24/7.
You know, that's the benefit of having such a big family. Is we not ever lonely. It's always somebody to talk to, always somebody to play with. But on the other side of that, I don't think a lot of parents really understand like how much of an influence that they have over their kid. Like, it's their job to have a smile on their face so their children can smile. You know, it's their job to be joyous and lively. So their kids can be like that. I know sometimes it's weird for y'all not be dancing around the crib, but I just want you to...
At this point, it's normal.
I just want y'all to be happy, though. Because like you said, don't you think didn't you say people like be shocked with how much you like care about yourself and how proud you are of yourself?
There was this one kid in my class. I'm not going to say his name. Actually, you know what? You don't care about that little kid because he can go some H-E double hockey sticks. I was talking about myself and saying how I'm like always so busy. He's like, well, you need to stop talking about yourself so much. You just love yourself so much. I was like, well, Milan, you can shut up because it's not my fault. I love myself so much, unlike you, that nobody likes you. Yeah. So it's not my fault.
It's envious, you know. Like, that's the thing about being good at something or being, you know, good looking or anything. People project their feelings, their insecurities on you.
And this boy is ugly too. He's gay, short, fat, chubby, no hairline, got bad haircut.
Yeah, so he insecure about himself as a little boy, I'm sure 100%. So and you are secure in yourself, so that intimidates. You know, I go through that myself. So there was this girl at my job named Sydney, and her boyfriend made her quit the job because he didn't feel comfortable her working with me every day.
Insecurity.
But you know, you never get away from that in life. You know, it's always gonna be insecure.
There's always gonna be more boys around. You can't avoid that.
But you know, your daddy that deal. But I mean, you always gonna have people that's you know insecure or envious of you. But it ain't your job to worry about them. You know, you always shine your light and be proud of the gift that God gave you. And I don't think God gonna ever say turn it down. He gonna say turn it up. But it's a lot of, like I said, when I was in 7th grade, I didn't have nobody, you know, commit. YouTube weird stuff, like you say the word suicide, they may like block the video, but YouTube block everything I do anyway. I demonetize my shit. But, you know, it was a kid who passed away from Russian roulette.
What's that?
Where you play this game where it's only one bullet in the chamber and the kids pass the gun around and you pull the trigger, and if the bullet is in, you're the one that passed away. That happened when I was in middle school. When I got to high school is when I started having friends die, like left and right. And like, you know, like I tell you, man, the world always paint this picture of kids got to grow up to be a gangster or a shooter or got to be involved in murder, and none of that's true. All the people that I know that's dead, they was doing stuff they didn't have no business doing. They was playing a lot tougher than what they really was, you know. And my daddy always said, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And most of the people that's dead, they won that stupid prize. And that's why I was telling Jace about wanting a gun for his Halloween costume. Is people around here trigger happy. They love to show off their little pistol or pull it out. So it ain't no point in y'all ever being in a situation like that.
Some people can actually think that's a real gun and they will
Yeah,
shoot you
for
because
sure.
they feel threatened.
Yeah, and that's the difference with y'all. My daddy was letting me shoot guns in the air. Just my parents, you know, I think a lot about the way they raised me. I know they love me. I just don't think they took life serious. You know, I had a car before I had a driver's license. You know, we already working on you doing your permit test. You know, my parents never got me the permit book, so I had to just go down there. I took the permit test like 8 damn times. I kept failing just because I never knew it was just a book you could sit at home and study. You know, my Aunt Barbara, she used to make insurance cards, so I had fake insurance for the first 2-3 years of driving. We always got fake temp tags. So my parents just let me be in all these stupid, reckless situations. But I can think back of little things that stand out. Like, the world tell you the cops always try to harass you. I was 16 driving with no license, no insurance, and I had forgot to turn the lights on. And a cop was coming the opposite way, and he just flashed at me. And I was like, oh, shit, the lights ain't on. And I turned them on. And that cop could have pulled over and gave me a ticket, no license, no insurance, and I could have messed up my whole childhood, you know, because that's a lot of money to pay. But luckily, he just flashed at me, and I was able to keep going. So for every person you can find on TV or on the internet that got a story about a racist cop, you can equally find somebody to tell you a story about a good cop, you know?
Yeah.
So, and that's why you always got to look for the balance, the yin, the yang. And the widespread narrative is that all cops are bad and everybody's out to get you, but
I haven't met not one bad cop.
yeah, and not to say you won't meet one day, but you'll meet a bad teacher, you'll meet a bad lawyer, you'll meet a bad you've had bad referees in your sports games. You know what I mean?
Those are bad.
So you know, nothing is universal, nothing is monolithic. And if you always have an open mind like that, then you'll go really, really far in this life. But in order to have an open mind, you got to have an open heart. You got to be able to step back and not be so offensive. Like, you know, people who just get upset over every damn thing, or they take everything personal, or think everything is a shot at them.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with people like that.
Oh my God. Yes. All the freaking time.
Yeah.
There's just one kid in my class that's like that. There's multiple.
Yeah. I'm sure. Yes. As you grow, man, you're gonna realize kids are a reflection of the environment they come from, and a lot of people come from broken homes. Like me being an adult now, I knew my childhood was like inside my home was crazy. I didn't know that was like a lot of people in the world. So really, the way you live is an anomaly. Like, and as you get older, you're gonna realize that. Like, one, you've been with your daddy since you was in kindergarten, and not your mama.
Yeah.
You went to private school, then charter school. You play on an all-white soccer team, but an all-black volleyball team. You know, as you get older, you'll get to see your life experiences don't match the narrative of the world, which is a beautiful thing because you always get to have your own story, your own voice.
Yeah.
You ain't never got to say you went through half the things your pops did, and that's dope. You know, I think the whole goal is to raise children better than your environment. Too many people are trying to keep up with the Joneses and with the celebrities on TV, and I'm just trying to do better than my mama and daddy. And I talk to my daddy all the time, and he tell me how proud he is of me for raising y'all and keeping all y'all together. And I don't think there's no dollar amount that can replace having your parents be proud of you, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you feel the same way?
When your parents are proud of you, it feels good.
Like, as much as I love playing sports, man, watching y'all play and watching y'all grow and excel, man, it's so beautiful. It's like, I don't know. That's why I tell a lot of people who watch my content, man, fatherhood is like, it's the greatest spiritual experience because I really can't put it into words on. I know who I used to be. I knew how selfish my mindset was, and all I cared about is me, and I wanted as much as I could get. And now, man, I want to just get everything so I can give it to my babies. You know, I'll take all the curses so I can give all them the gifts. And I'm just sharing that message with kids who didn't have a parent so they can understand, like, when they grow up, you know, to have love inside their heart if they become parents. Like, I shared something today and I said, fix the child in you so you don't break your child. And if nothing else, man, you've really helped me become, like, whole, you know? Like, everything that was bad in my life, I can look at it from a good perspective because I can replace it with y'all, you know? So I get to play, like, playing outside. Like, my daddy never played basketball with me outside my whole life. But I get to go play outside with your brothers all the time, you know? So it's like I'm still getting that joy of being at the park, not with my dad, but with my kids. And, you know, we do our little soccer drills and all that and stuff. It's 7:45. Do you want me to drop you off now or do you want me to park and wait a little bit?
I can drop off now.
Okay, you got your thing just in case practice and
Yep,
early
I
for
have my
race.
hotspot and my chargers because my phone was about to die on me earlier.
Okay, I love you. Have so much fun.
Love you.
I'm hitting Planet Fitness.
Okay.
See you. At,
Practice is canceled. I will text you.
okay, love you, love you, love you, love you.
Love ya.
Hey world, how y'all doing this evening? Hope you had a good dinner. Hope your day was fantastic, whether you was at work or school or it was your off day or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like I be saying, it's just sharing one of the highlights of my life, and that's being a dad. It made me grow up. I'm still the same Johnny I always been, but it's like, man, it's wild having people to be like responsible for. I can't even like put the feeling on what it's like, because they watch everything you do. So like, why wouldn't you want to be the best version of yourself? And I don't know, it's contagious. It's extremely contagious, and just there's no dollar amount that can replace the love of a family, of having kids that, you know, driving to soccer practice. Like I said, my daughter's mama, man, she left her note. So how I met my baby mama, I got off work one day. It was a note on my windshield that said, "Call me, cutie." I was young and dumb. Called it. And now I got 2 kids by this chick who, she show up when she want to. She around when she want to. She 38, but she act like she's still 17. But as a man, if you man enough to lay down and go raw, then you take care of what comes from that. And there was no way I could let my daughter be raised by her mama. You know, respect to her at all, but I had to get my baby girl out of that environment. Hell to the no. So I did what I had to do to really give her a good life, and I'm proud of the young woman she's becoming. And I say that to all my fathers as well, man. Look out for your daughters; they need you. And if you was young and reckless like I was, laying down with some ratchets, get your daughter out that situation. Do whatever you got to do. Whatever you got to do to get your daughter out that situation, so she don't become a copy of what she growing up around. I'm about to go lift these weights, work on the body, you know what I'm saying, health as well. I hope you're happy. Never be too proud to pray. After you watch this video, you should go get a pen and a paper and write down 3 things you're grateful for. And then just read that. Whenever you get upset, whenever you get angry, whenever you like about to lose your cool, man, just look back at that gratitude list. And if you want to go from 3 to 5 or 5 to 10, and next thing you know, you may have a list of 100 things you're grateful for. But in this world full of negativity, shine your light. Uplift the people around you. If hurt people can hurt people, you know what I'm going to say, baby. Heal people can heal people. I love you all. We outie. Peace.